All right, everyone, welcome back. And today's tutorial, we're going to go over capturing network data from the endpoint using Posh Easy-Win. But before we continue, if you haven't done so already, go to Daniel Komnick's GitHub page for Posh Easy-Win. Like, subscribe, follow along, comment. He's very responsive to future feature requests if you have any for the tool, or if you just want to learn any more additional information on your own time about the tool, what it can offer and what it can do for you as the analyst. Go to his GitHub and be a part of the greatness. Now, for today's tutorial video, we're going to go over capturing network data from the endpoint using netsesh.exe and packetmon.exe. Two different features. Sometimes you might not always have Packetmon on the endpoint, but definitely netsesh is more than likely going to be there. If you want to experiment with netsesh on your own endpoint, you can simply just type in netsesh.exe and then question mark, and you can view the following commands. Also, I'm going to put a link in the video below for netsesh.exe on Microsoft's main page, and also packet monitoring as well. If you want to read some additional information about it, essentially we're just using Posh Easy-Win as that user-friendly interface for us to hit the endpoint, grab network data, pull it back, and visualize it in Wireshark. As you can see here, I've already done packet capture using netsesh.exe with Win10.04, and I had it notify me whenever the task was completed in case I was doing something else. Now, to view that data, you essentially, once you get it back from your endpoint, you just open PCAP and you'll be able to visualize it right here in Wireshark. Here's our endpoint 128.9 communicating to 128.30. And if there's anything in particular you're looking for, if you want to do deeper dive network analysis, you have the packet, the PCAP right in front of you. Now, if you want to use Packetmon, this is a really nifty little feature, some additional filtering and such. Now, you have filtering with netsesh.exe as far as if you want to just capture IPv4, IPv6, or TCP or UDP, you definitely have that option. But for Packetmon, it will establish a PS session to the endpoint, and then you have some additional features right here as far as if you want to do more specific filtering up front. Let's say TCP traffic. We'll go ahead and add that filter to our packet capture session. We'll go ahead and start the capture. And yes, you can see right here that Packetmon has been executed on the endpoint, and we're going to go ahead and we can see that we have a session connected down here, and it's capturing all that network data from either it's a virtual host or actual thick client. It's capturing from the NIC's perspective, and this could be very useful because you might not always be able to capture network data from your sensor location. Maybe there's some side-to-side communication going on there between two endpoints that you really want to dive into and understand. So it's a really cool feature, and so it really gives you that extra edge on deep dive analysis on the endpoint using Posh Easy-Win. I'm going to go ahead and stop the capture. It says, do you want to stop packet capturing on the following endpoint? Yes. And once it's completed, it'll wrap it up, bring it back. You can click OK, and essentially it'll pop open right here. And now you have your PCAP in front of you from the endpoint, and we put a filter in for TCP traffic. So see a lot of TCP, HTTP, things like that from the protocol. Now, for network analysts, you may want to do additional filtering and such. But yeah, it's really nifty tool. I like it a lot. I use the packet capturing feature in some deep dive analysis if I need to understand, aside from Windows event logs, more network analysis. All right, well, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video on packet capturing with Posh Easy-Win. Go to the GitHub page, start, subscribe, like, post comments, and follow along. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Take it easy.